Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ETS2. Our truck is looking beautiful, isn't it? We ended the previous episode by upgrading this bad boy right here. Upgraded to a lot more chromey parts. It's a lot more flashy now. It's more flashy than elegant actually, and some people have actually commented that. But I think it's all for the better. It kind of looks nice, kind of like where this is going, so let's keep it in the meantime, right? One more thing, we now have our steering wheel back, red stitches, leather, no more wooden finish. Perfect. Thank you SAS for fixing that quickly, and now it looks more pro inside. Again, no more wooden finish, I like that. We still have Krishboom's sound engines. Engine sounds rather. As you can hear. Beautiful, right? Just beautiful. Now in this episode, we are back where we started. Literally started in Luxembourg. Luxembourg is where our first garage is, right over there. Right now it's fully upgraded already. You can see we have a fuel station there. But I'm here because as with the plan in the previous episode, we are going to explore more of France. You can see all the gray roads here. Can see all the undiscovered roads, all the small roads. We'll be trying to explore more of that, and we'll try to enjoy ourselves, make it a scenic journey. And right now actually we will be, where is it, we will be exploring. It's going to be 1,000-kilometer journey. I'll show you how it looks after we attach to the trailer, because I already took the job. Come on, you can load. I did update some stuff as well. JazzyCat's pack I updated to 5.9. Not really required I think, but it's always good to have the updated version if you can manage. Adds a couple of designs and trucks. I also downloaded an interesting mod. It's called Animated Passengers I think, and we'll see that in action later. I hope it doesn't cause a crash. But the idea is to make the people, you know, the AI cars, AI trucks and buses. There are people inside, right? But the people inside don't really move. Like you see them through the window, but they're not really moving. So the concept of this mod is to make them move. And it's a very interesting concept. Making things more realistic. Making things more alive. Why am I not shooting into that place? Am I doing this the wrong way? Okay. Maybe a very different size. Maybe I have to go inside rather than outside. Let me try one more time. This is weird. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I did have to go inside. My bad. Hopefully the trailer isn't damaged. Okay, good. Alright, you can see that's actually 1,500 kilometers now, because it shows the small roads, but that's perfect. And I'm not sure which pack this is from. It might be JazzyCat. It does look like it has steering axles though. Let me do a quick check. Does it? It does. It surely does. Okay, that's going to be a bit easier at least. Does it? Wait a minute. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. You look at that, 5 axles. How heavy this thing must be. It's actually 33 tons, I think. Yeah, it's good. Alright, so let's look at the routing and let's adjust. Oh, okay. That's a very interesting way of going at it. Instead of going through the highway like this, it wants me to go through a small road, because I did say I wanted to go small roads, but no, I don't really need that. We can save 50 kilometers if we go through here. Yeah, I'm not really interested in going through small roads in old ETS2 roads. I'm interested in going through small roads in France, with the France DLC areas. So let's go and explore Dijon. Let's pass by there. Maybe we can sleep as well. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that should be okay. And then we go back Go down. Wow, look at that. Look at that. How exciting that looks. I do want to explore a different area though, like this one. Saint Alban du Rhône. That might be good. But that will... okay. It's going to take us the exact route. 1.9 versus 1.4. So it's completely out of the way. Like from this intersection, from A43. Oh no, from here. Instead of just turning here, we go down to A6. If we add that, and then we go back. Oh, that's a bit weird. Oh. Ah, okay, it wants us to go this way instead. Well, that's pretty interesting actually. That's quite interesting. That might be a very long route though, and that might cause us to be late. But I guess it's fun. And then we can even pass through Civaux. No, let's not do that because I don't want this to be super long because we never know when Italy DLC will release. So we'll have to cancel this job. So we don't want it to be super long. So I'll just take the highway. I'll go to Dijon. Right. Yeah, that's not too long. And we'll leave it at that. Okay? I think that's good enough. And then we explore other areas if needed. But that's already 1.4 kilometers, so it should be a good start. Do we need our beacons? We do have our beacons working, but there is no beacon at the back here. Let's leave it on anyway. Yeah, we are hauling something heavy after all. It might be pretty apt. Good. Oh man, I missed the steering wheel. Thank you for coming back. I really didn't like the wooden one. I'm not much of a wooden finish lover. I know some people are into that, but personally just not me. Thank you for going green. And I have to be very careful about these cars that are turning left. They oftentimes don't take me into account when they're turning. This is a... oh, interesting. That's a bus stop. And is that new? Because... or maybe I've just never entered the bus stop because there is no reason to. Yeah, in here, things are looking pretty basic. Everything looks like really the default SES game from 5 years ago. It does look nice. Doesn't look realistic at all though. I mean, I don't know. The placement, you can really see the how far SES has come in terms of mapping. You can see it's not bad, but if you compare it with their recent works, it's miles apart, right? It's like light years apart actually. But it's not that bad per se. It's just that they do it much better now. Right, going through this roundabout, turning left. That's interesting. Look at that. It wants me to go left, just going around the place. Maybe because of the small roads, but I can actually just go straight through here. Yeah, it's going to take me through the same exit, I think. Yeah, we'll be coming from there and we'll be turning into here. Yeah, the small roads navigation isn't the best. It's a bit finicky at times. It does get a bit weird. Oh, I didn't have my lights on. My bad. And look at that lovely sky. Shoo, beautiful. What time is it anyway? 6:42. Alright, we'll have to sleep in a while. We'll have to sleep in a while. But let's do that whenever we pass something. When we pass a rest stop, let's not go out of our way because we have a very long road ahead. Also, yeah, you guys confirmed that these guys are bobbleheads, and indeed they are. Look at that. Pretty happy just shaking it up there. Oh no. Oh no. 33 tons on a 520 horsepower engine. Okay, we can do it. It's not having fun, but it can manage. Good. I I thought I would have to like teleport or something. No, it's good. We're good. Right. Let's have a look at the destination here. Let's look at the big picture. Oh, and it's raining. My bad. Oh, I kind of missed that. It's been a while since I've heard the pitter-patter of sounds, the raindrops. That pitter-patter comes from foggy weather, if you guys remember. It's been a very, it's one of the new features when Foggy Weather 2.0 first got into pre-beta, when I first got into access. Did you notice that? The sky became a bit darker suddenly, like it just flickered into a darker shade. That's one of the bugs with ETS 1.30 and also ETS 1.29. So SES changed something with the weather, and the transition from a normal sky to a rainy sky and lighting is now abrupt, very abrupt. And now you can't anymore see. And now you can clearly see, rather, the difference. The transition from a day, from a clear to a rainy setting. It's a minor thing for me though. I mean, I think Kirill is trying to work around that, if it's possible at all. I don't think it's possible though, but because it's an SES limitation. But yeah, it's not that big a deal for me. You see it flicker and then it's gone. 90. Okay, so even in Luxembourg the speed limit is 90. That's nice. And I realized we did pass a rest stop along the way, but we just started our journey and didn't want to sleep yet. So let's do a bit of night driving. Actually, this intersection is pretty nice. This intersection is pretty nice. So many different lamps. It's quite humongous. I'm actually pleasantly surprised for an area which is old, relatively old. It is pretty decent, isn't it? Or has this area been changed? I am looking at the textures and this looks like a new road texture, so maybe this part has been changed already. Maybe that would explain why that intersection looked pretty nice. Maybe. Okay, we'll see. Right, 70. We are passing through Metz, which we haven't explored before. Is that right? Then let's go and explore it. I am seeing a question mark there. Look at that, 50 and then 70. That's the weirdest thing. Like a city limit, which makes the speed limit go down to 50, and then a few, like 1 meter after, it makes it go up to 70 again, and now it's 50 again. Ooh, that's the weirdest thing. Okay, let's go through here and discover that question mark. Alright, here it's still the old area, definitely. You can feel it, yeah, you can feel it. If you've driven in ETS2 for quite a while, you'll notice immediately the difference in the areas. Like, in this place, it looks a lot, I don't know how to describe it, blockier. Like the grass is just a textured block, like something from Minecraft. But when you compare that with how the France areas, the Italy areas look, and even Scandinavian areas, it looks really different. If you look at grass there, it really looks like grass. And the trees are plopped down with varying appearances. And you don't really notice like anything unnatural anymore. Everything just kind of blends in into one cohesive picture, if you get what I mean. Okay, well, how do we go there? How do we go there? Let me consult my map here. It looks a bit strange to me. Okay, there you go. Can I not just go straight there? That's a bit weird. Yeah. This small roads navigation is a bit loco sometimes. See? See what I mean? These guys, they just turn left without looking at you. I think that part of the AI still needs to be improved. And I haven't seen any of the animated trucks yet. I'll have to check that out. When we pass through a stoplight later and when we come across one of those trucks, let's have a look inside the window, through the window, and see if the passengers or the drivers are moving. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the passengers and not the drivers that are moving. That's why it's only applicable for buses. But it said even for trucks. Anyway, let's go and look at it. Oh, this is a Ford Fiesta, right? Yeah, Ford Fiesta. My wife had one of those before, but she sold it already when we left the Philippines. Can I fit in there? Yeah, that's good. Can I move to this other lane so I won't have to wait for you guys? Thank you. I do love the indicator sounds though. This really is now my favorite truck, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have the same feeling. I know, there's just a premium feel to it, you know, something really modern, state of the art, like the creme de la creme, the best of the best, the leader of the pack, and all the adjectives you can think of. But I'm sure there are some people as well who still prefer other trucks. I mean, you can't have everybody loving on Scania. There would still be haters, definitely, and people who just don't want to be part of the big crowd. Sometimes there are people like that, and I don't have anything against them. But some people feel like if a thing is too famous, like they don't like it anymore because they don't want to join the bandwagon. They want to be unique. They want to be special, or for whatever reasons they have. They have this general feeling that they don't like to like something if most of the people already like it. And sometimes they openly admit that they don't like it because of that reason, or sometimes they have other reasons, but ultimately that's the effect. They don't like some things that are too famous, so to speak. And I kind of get that point of view. Like, how do I explain? Like, for example, in songs, if you've had a song before, if you've heard a song before, and it, you know, those songs which become really like viral and become super like famous globally. Like what's an example? Despacito. Yeah, Despacito is like one of the recent viral songs, right? Like you can't understand the word, but you still like the beat. It becomes pretty famous. So most of the people would like it, but there will be some people who will specifically hate it because it's super famous. And I totally get that point of view, because I also at some points don't like it anymore. But maybe because I hear it so much, you know. If something is special and you make something special available every single time, like if you hear it every 5 or 10 minutes, it kind of loses its specialness. Is how I would put it. And I guess that's the same way. Like if you have a Scania truck like this, if everyone's driving a Scania, a new Scania, then it kind of loses its specialness. Oh my goodness. You hang in there. Thank you. Good thing actually the automatic transmission for this truck, it's not bad. Actually knows how to keep the gear and not to just automatically shift to a higher gear. It knows to keep the lower gear when you're climbing that steep a hill. That's pretty nice. That's pretty smart actually. And finally it's going to be time to sleep, because I can't see anything anymore. I'm sure you guys can't either. So we'll go past this tollway and then we'll sleep after. That means though that we'll have to keep to the right. And look at that. Things just became a bit brighter. Did you notice? Because the rain stopped and now there is no more it shifted to a clear setting. I don't know how you call it technically, but you get what I mean. When it's rainy, it gets darker. When the rain stops, it gets lighter again. So you see it's lighter now again. Yeah, but very, very minor issue. I don't... It would be nice if it got fixed, but I wouldn't lose sleep if it didn't. I'd rather they focus on some other things. And let's go and grab some Z's here. Yeah, and I think we are entering France, or we have entered France, because the road textures look like that. Let's have a look at the sky first before we... Let's appreciate the sky. We don't get a lot of this. Look at the stars. That's also foggy weather. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Anyway, alright, see you guys in the morning. And we have sunrise. Perfect. Ready. Need lights? Let's get some lights. Clumsy light bar. Love it. Let's turn on the beacons again. Oh man, look at that. Look at that sun rising from a distance. Can't see the actual sun yet, but the light it emanates. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that nice? Cool. And yeah, this is something unique with Krishbom's engine sound. By the way, until now I still don't know how to pronounce his name. You know, he's done so much for the community, but till now I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Is it Kriekbaum? I don't know. If I would apply some German rules to it, it would be Kriekbaum, probably. But he's not German, is he? He's what? From... I don't know where he's from. Belgium? I have no clue. You guys still let me know. But I'm going to call him Krishbom in the meantime. But what I do love in this engine sound, this particular engine sound, is the purr, the bass. Like, it's not too noisy, but you hear it. I know I talked about this in the previous episode. It's just... yeah, it's just music to my ears. That's the best I could describe it. And I'm sure a lot of you feel the same, hear the same, right? Oh, it's a bit foggy today. It is a bit foggy today. Man, wait a minute. I think it's time to take a photo. It's that beautiful thing in the distance. We shouldn't pass that up. Why is this guy only one? Where's the other? Let's reset and see if that gets fixed. It's not. That's a bit derp, seeing only one light there. Maybe what we could do is just try and hide it like that. Oh yeah, that can work. Brand new day. Brand new job. It's actually pretty scenic. And one more. Showing more of the sky, maybe. Yeah, that works for me. That works for me. Okay, let's proceed. We are passing a rest stop. Do we need? I think we need to fuel up. So let me slowly turn on my retarders, slow down a bit. Use a bit of engine brakes to help out. Trucks parking and refuel to the right. Okay, let's be good citizens here and follow the signs. Echo. Is Echo a real company? It looks like a fictional company to me, but I'm not sure. It just, I mean, the lettering looks a bit too, I don't know, too old. Maybe it's just the way the company is. But you guys would know for sure. Oh, it's nice. There's like a windmill there. Is that, oh, how do you call that in distance? A windmill or something. That's pretty cool. Seatbelts open. Perfect. Good. 121k. Wow, we actually earned a lot of money. From where? Probably our drivers are working hard for us. Well, that's good. Because I might be losing money here. Or maybe not losing money, but at least not earning as much because of all the detours we'll be taking. Not sure if we'll arrive on time. Time check right now, we have 17 hours left. Yeah, look at that. Our ETA is 18 hours, 19 hours. So definitely we'll be late. Even if I don't sleep at all, we'll still be late. That's a side effect of taking the small roads. Oftentimes we'll be late. But at least we'll find a very nice... we'll be able to see some nice scenery, so it's a good trade-off. And after all, I did take a job that's not urgent, so the late delivery penalty should not be that much. It shouldn't be too much, hopefully. So I actually didn't notice when we crossed over into France, but I guess we are now because all these textures show me that we are in the France areas. And yeah, the toll gates are proof enough because we have those automated toll gates. Let's max out the retarder here. Just glide along. I'm not even stepping on the brakes. That's just full retarder work. That's perfect. Man, that was pretty smooth. Max retarders and nothing else. Oh, look at that. Nice. That guy had a boat tied to the back of his car. And we have to get into a traffic spot so we can check out some of the trucks. Or maybe we can, yeah, we can stop by one of the gas stations and one of the rest stops. It's a nice truck. And let's have a look at how the trucks look like, because the trucks would have like the drivers inside. Ideally, we'll see. Passing through a pretty interesting looking bridge, I guess. Yeah, I guess we had an option of going through the highway, but because of the small roads option, we're actually taking a detour here. So this is the start of the detour. Are you guys ready? Oh man, look at that sky. Phew, beautiful. Now that is the perfect time to start the day. Waking up to that, that's just so relaxing. Yeah. Man, so nice. Driving through these bends would be even more pleasurable with that kind of sky just looming on the side. Time's it anyway, 8:09. Okay, I see. Don't need lights anymore, I think. Yeah, don't need lights anymore. Speed limit here is 80. Okay, good. Just enjoy the scenery. Oh, there we go. Isn't that the... I'm going to call it a windmill. You guys just correct me, right? Isn't that the windmill we saw from a distance? Now it's much closer. Cool. Can we take a photo with it? Would that be like a scenic shot? It's kind of hard to place ourselves in there though. And it does look a bit small, so I don't think it will be scenic. Yeah, too bad. But yeah, those are the things that you see when you go through small roads like this. Plus you get to go through very many small towns, and You have to slow down. Yeah, that's the bad thing about it. But you get to see a lot of the cities, a lot of the textures on the buildings, how varied they are. It's all very interesting. Oh, you have lots of those when we're there. I guess it's a pretty common scene in the country. Countryside roads, yeah, where you have farms, bales, and everything. Yeah, you can already see much more, right? The different landscapes that we're seeing, the different farming fields, the trees, even the electric posts. Everything adds to the scenery. Oh, there was a bus there. Unfortunately, we didn't see how the passengers were moving inside, because they should be moving. That's what the mod is all about. Animated passengers mod. You can check it out in the mods list. Mods list is in the video description. And then let me know how it looks for you, because I'm not sure if we'll get an opportunity for that. Because if we're driving through small roads, chances are we don't have cars going in parallel with us. It's a single lane. So we might not have many opportunities to check out other trucks and buses on our side. Whoa. Slowly. Alright, we're good. We're doing good. How about there? Can we see any moving passengers there? Oh, it was too fast. Yeah. It was too fast. And I think it only works with the default cars. Default vehicles, not with Jazzy Cats. So only the ones that come with SES. So it might not be a very good idea, because I guess most of the cars that will spawn in will be from Jazzy Cat. So yeah, that's also a point. So we might not be able to see it properly. But we'll keep looking. And we'll see. Why is the speed limit here 50? Absolutely don't understand. There's nothing here. But fine. Okay. That's a bit weird. Maybe there's an accident? No, maybe there's a construction work? Oh, it's a fern bus. Speaking about fern bus, it's been a while since I played that game. I got a bit put off when I played the beta. Considering, well, yeah, it's a beta, but it was really buggy. But yeah, you can really complain. Maybe I just got a very high standard of playing betas because of SES. SES, to be fair, makes their betas really polished. I mean, it doesn't feel like a beta even at some points. Of course, there are bugs still, but comparing to other games and developers, their betas are like pretty smooth and acceptable already. Yeah, I still don't get it. We're still at 50. Super weird. Okay. You okay, guys? At this rate, we'll definitely be late. Okay, here we go. There's that no speed limit sign. There we go, back to 80. I don't see a reason for that. Absolutely clueless why that would be 50. If you guys have an idea, let me know in the comments, alright? Because I didn't see any construction works. There is one here, but I would expect a slowdown here, not there. And even here, there is nothing. Because the construction works is there on the side of the road. So that doesn't really have an impact. And then you guys let me know, do you prefer going through roads like this, or do you prefer going through highways? Because I can adjust. I'm okay either way. Personally, I like this more, but if you guys prefer really to go to the highway, I'm happy with that as well. We can merge in the next episode. So you just let me know in the comments, alright? I'm happy to adjust. Oh, nice. Tandem. Kinda miss driving tandem. Do you guys remember the time when we drove a tandem and we pretended to be driving bro's truck? That was a cool one, wasn't it? Yeah, role playing, and then driving in Sweden, driving to Stockholm and all the other places. Nice car. Nice police car. Maybe he has animated passengers. Some of you guys with eagle eyes might spot something in the video when you're playing it through. If you do, let me know, alright? And maybe I can replay it and see it for myself. The only bad thing with going through small roads is you don't have a speed limit of 90. You're stuck with 80 in France. And in other countries, you're stuck at 70 because the speed limit in highways is 80. But yeah, I mean, we're not really racing here, right? We're here to enjoy the view. We're here to haul some goods safely. So speed is not the #1 concern. Ideally, we arrive before the deadline, but it's in our case, it's optional. Yeah, it's just an optional thing. I guess, yeah, because our drivers are earning much for us. Look at that. Earlier, it was at like 120k, wasn't it? Now it's 130, and we haven't really earned anything. It's our drivers doing the work. So that's good. We're well on our way, and I think that's a good point. If we are at 133k, might as well pay off my loan before I have to repay any of it. Like, if you compute that, I tried computing that, right? Let's round that out to 3,000 times 35. 3,000 times 30 is 90,000, and then 5 times 3,000 is 15. So that's, I don't know, 105,000. Did I do the math wrong there? I'm not sure, but that would be an interest of 5,000. Anyway, let's repay that and make sure we're not worrying about any other thing. The next target to repay is that one. Good. So we loaned that 100k, but we didn't actually pay any interest for it. That's amazing, right? That's amazing. 0% interest because we didn't give it a chance to charge anything. Yeah, because we paid it off before the 12 noon. It's perfect. Oh, this is a very nice windy road. Strasbourg, Dijon, going straight. Getting some mustard. I would guess the mustard comes from here. It does sound pretty French, and I can't imagine it coming from anywhere else. I do like that Dijon mustard. I like mustard. It's bitter, but at the same time, kind of, it's you know, there are some kinds of tastes that are not really, like, not sweet, not salty, not savory, but in some ways it's weird, but you kind of look for it. It's kind of bitter, but it's addictive to a point. That's how mustard feels for me. That's why I always put it whenever I can. Hot dogs. What else? Well, the thing is, I only use it usually in hot dogs. That's the thing, so I don't really eat mustard or have mustard most of the time. Where else would you use it? In recipes, I guess. Yeah, in some recipes I have done that, like in some sauces. But where else would you use it? Let's like a dressing. No clue. So Dijon, going right here, entering the highway. Wow, interesting. Actually entering the highway. Would have thought the navigation would avoid this entirely. Maybe this is going directly to Dijon, so it doesn't have a choice. This is the only route towards the city. Man, yeah. It's just, yeah, driving through these country roads is just super relaxing. It's exactly why you would play ETS2. It's exactly the purpose of truck sim. You know, give that relaxing vibe and just drive along and enjoy the scenery. It's perfect. This particular road though is not perfect. It's a bit steep, and we are slowing down, but we are reaching the what do you call it, the crest, the peak. So we should be good now. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so you compare this highway, how it looks, versus how the country roads looked a while ago. And I think I would really prefer driving through the country roads, because the country roads you've seen, those are actually pretty plain. There are a lot more exciting roads here. Like, you'll see waterfalls, rivers, bridges, all those kinds of things. Do you have any trucks here parked? There is one there, but that's on the opposite side. There is nothing here. And I guess I'm not even sure if there will be a driver if it's a parked car. Okay, let's leave it like that. Good. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think we'll be getting the random events this patch. They haven't hinted at anything yet, and the people haven't seen any of the files, I think, that are for random events, so probably not this batch. Maybe in the next one. Maybe in the next one. What is this? You guys know what that is? That looks a bit scary. Must be some sort of, how do you call it? Emblem for the place. But I have no clue what that is. It looks like a significant landmark though, for STS to have modeled that separately and put that there. Might be true to life, might be something you see in real life in this area. If you guys have any info, let me know in the comments, right? It would be interesting to know. Yeah, it's interesting how we drive through the highway for a pretty long time in this bit of stretch. Oh man, look at that. I really love the water. Anything you put, like just a simple scenery like that, you put water under it, it looks so scenic. Like, imagine, and because it looks so scenic, might be a perfect time for a photo. Imagine this same scene, but without any water in it. Yeah? That would look like worlds apart. Definitely. Alright, let's see. Remove the blur. I do like to see that. There's a photo bomber though, but I don't think we can do anything about that. What I can do, yeah, let's just include him in the picture. Or, oh no, and what I can do, I can stay for a couple of seconds. There we go. I think that should be still good enough. Just to get him out of the picture. Good. Yeah, that's much better. So let's see. Remove the blur, a little bit wider field of view so we can see more of the background. What's a good angle, guys? What's a good angle? I do want to see the bend of the road, but I also want to see the water and the houses in the distance. It all adds to the vibe, the country vibe. Let's go with that. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, that works for me. Good. Right, let's keep at it. 12 noon. Very nice sky. It looks a bit dark over there though. I hope it doesn't rain again. And yes, we do have... Oh, that's a pretty nice textured wall. Wonder what that is. Looks kind of unique. I think it's the first time I've seen that. If you guys notice, we are with the summer trees again. No more autumn fields, no more autumn mod. Because I think the autumn mod and all the seasonal mods are not working anymore with 1.30. So we'll have to live with summer trees and summer landscape. But I guess with winter around the corner, people would be wishing that they would have a summer environment again. So at the very least, even if you don't have it, if you have winter in real life, you still get summer in game. A very nice climate. here we are. Okay, slow down a bit. Okay, good. It's a bit shaky. I think we can manage somehow. Ooh, lovely purr. I love it when the engine struggles like that in the first few gears. That's when you definitely feel the power of the engine. But it's not too much, it's not like an open pipe setting. And look at how smart it is. It keeps it on 8th gear because it's uphill. Doesn't just shift up because it reached the 1500 RPM. How much did we pay? 61 euros? Man, it's highway robbery. That's also one reason why you would want to go through the country roads. It's longer, it takes longer, but it's free. Man, this looks so nice. It would be perfect for a vacation, huh? Just going on a road trip like this. Seeing the massive fields in the horizon. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a relaxing sight. What is that on the right side? What building is that? This looks like an unfinished building. Like a supermarket or a bus station. A bus interchange, I'm not sure. I also like these things here, these glass panels. Are these, I don't know what these are, sound barriers probably, huh? So the sounds from the cars in the highway don't seep through the houses over there. Maybe 70? Okay. And we are going, we're moving to the right. Okay, I think we stop here. If this is Dijon, then we stop here. In the meantime, we'll continue in the next episode. Don't worry, I have more in store for you guys. Because I would definitely love driving through France again. Particularly the country roads. But if you have any inputs in the meantime, do let me know, okay? I'm happy to adjust if you guys are aligned with that. If you like something else, majority wins. How are you guys doing there? Santa and Mr. Snowman. Mr. Snowman has a pitchfork. It looks very weird. I mean, why would the snowman have a pitchfork? Is that a pitchfork? Or is that a crack on his body? It looks like a pitchfork. I don't know. Doesn't feel right to me. Doesn't feel so Christmassy, huh? By the way, has anyone tried the changes on the other trucks with the 1.30? Because I know everyone was super excited with the next-gen Scanias, these new Scanias. But part of the update is also some changes in the Volvo FH, I think, and the Actros, wasn't it? And I'm not sure even if with the DAF Euro 6. So do you guys know what changes those are? And are they significant or something? Okay, we have discovered Dijon, that's good. We have not seen. Let me see. Is there a question mark anywhere? Discoverable? Don't think there is. Double check. No, I don't think there's anything here in Dijon. Okay, looks like a pretty plain city. At least here in this game. It does look. Oh, the castles in the distance do look amazing though. Maybe that is the tourist attraction here in Dijon in real life. They kind of put some castles there. Yeah, I would like to go there. Pretty cool, huh? And let's not do any engine braking. It's going to be a bit too noisy for this city center. This part of the place though, this part of the city looks a bit old in terms of how it looks. It looks like it's part of the default SCS content before any DLCs were released. It doesn't feel like it's part of Vive la France. So maybe it isn't, huh? Maybe because this is still northern France, maybe this hasn't been improved yet. Or hasn't been improved, period. Because it does look old. The textures are old, the buildings are old. It might just be. If you guys know any information, have any information about that, do let me know, okay? Okay, so what do we do here? I think what we do... Let me see what I can do. What I can do is go around here. Try not to get stuck. The transmission is pretty smart. Going to crawler gears when I get stuck. Okay. Does that all on its own. It's pretty smart indeed. So we made a U-turn. We had to go through some curbs. Hopefully nothing got wrecked. And then we just parked this thing. We park this way, I guess. And because this is a trailer with a steerable axle, it behaves very differently from a normal one. It's way more finicky, but I think we managed it. Okay, that's good. I'll just park here straight and block off the other drivers. They would understand. Is that good? Yeah, they can all go out. It's no problem. Alright, let's take a break here, guys. Going to check out this hotel and maybe take a nap or something. But yes, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode here. We are starting our journey again in France while waiting for Italy. Right? Do let me know what you think. Looking forward to your comments. And if you did like the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. In the meantime, this is the Clumsy Geek signing off. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Clumsy trucking, everyone. And bye-bye. Not bad at all. Thanks and bye-bye.